Right. Just to answer the question that people harassing me about this early morning. um, whether when I used to wear long sleeve and Astra, if I used to be mocking the religion, why would I do that? Why would I ever even have that thought? Listen, when I passed for Astra, right, I cry, right, because well, everybody know everybody is putting nap skills as a first choice, right, and everybody know that we have a real deep socialization problem, right? Is a problem, right? A socialization problem in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean generally. That right, you just have this pressure on children that you just have to pass for your first choice. Is not is a international pressure actually, right? That is be putting people into you have to do good academically, even though it have like a whole host of other things people could do, be good at, make money at, right, and succeed in life at, right. Now that's the reason why I would have cried when I passed for Ashta, right. I was like 11 years old, right, and I had this about me and still do because I have been an academic person all my life, right? So I just actually put pressure on myself, right, where academics concerned, and I just strive to be my best if I'm in an academic situation. I just strive to be top of the line academically, right? That's something I just do, right? I do that, right? And that's why I did cry when I passed because Astra was my third choice, right? Ashra was my third choice, and Nafsa was my first choice. In hindsight now, when I went to Ashra and I see how things is play and situations and things is played, I was like, well, thank God, because remember, well, Naps probably really, I didn't really fit into Naps, right? I really didn't, I probably would be in a much worse position if I had gone to that school, honestly, right? Um, because certain things, and in hindsight, you only see how things play out and why things play out the way that it did, right? But anyhow, right, why would I wear a long sleeve shirt, right, in Astra to mock anything or anybody religion? That does be furthest from my thought, right? My mockery of religion going as far intentionally, going as far as probably posting some shit on Facebook about somebody dying on the cross, right, and it had like certain religious comedy humor surrounded that because that's how we just deal with like problems in TNT and everywhere else in the world, right? Religious comedy and otherwise, right? So that's how far my comedy without sharing religious jokes on Facebook from pages, right? I don't why I went to Ashtra. That is one of the experience in life that I actually value the most. Right, that's where I got my scholarship from. I wanted to meet some of my closest friends who we went end up going UWI together. We maintain friendship till after however long, right? That is Ashtra is where I actually had a solid foundation in life. Why I do have a reason, right? Back then, may even know nothing but mocking people religion, right? May even understand what I mean, right? So I don't understand. I had taken a liking to the way of life since I was since I was back then, right? Not to say that I want to fully become a Muslim or be a Muslim or wear a hijab. Or, I just take a liking, right? I take a liking, right? And I wear long sleeve on a Friday, right? Go and sit down in the in the mosque, right? To the side of the school. I taking a lecture that now and then. That is just who I is, right? Why would anybody think that me wearing a long sleeve? I don't know if anybody had that thought then, but it came up in my memory now, and I've been asked to put it out there, like whether that was mockery. It's not mockery, right? If it is, I chose to wear a long sleeve shirt, and it was a choice because I had a choice: short sleeve shirt, long sleeve shirt, right? I don't have a reason to be mocking anybody and anybody religion, right? But like I said back then, I even know it means to mock somebody religion, right? Good.